Alright guys, welcome to my channel. Today we got a 2018 GMC Terrain here. Customer damaged his headlight. They told me to replace it. I do got a big box sitting over there. We're gonna open that up and you guys gonna see it complete. We're gonna replace his headlight, so it's not a big damage, so that's alright. But let me pop open the hood. So under the hood, we can see the light has smushed into the back a bit, but it's not a big damage again. This thing is caved in a bit, but I already told the customer I'm not a body shop. So in this video, you guys are going to see how to replace the headlight. I'll show you the couple of bulbs. It has turn signal bulb, marker bulb, and anything that's behind it, I'll show you guys how to change it, and I'll do a separate video because it's going to be all out. But to change this type of bulbs and stuff, you can reach some from back over here. There's a cover back over here as well, down here, that you turn this little guy right there. You just turn and twist just like this guy right here. Anyways, it does have an HID bulb. It does have a little balance right in the bottom. It's like a little module. I'll show you all that. But to take off this bumper, we need to... Okay, to start off, we're going to remove all these Torx over here. This is T15 here. And there's one here. That was part of the light, I believe, that fell just completely down. So let's pick up this little guy. Let's take this guy off. And I don't want to put it here because everything's going to fall down. So I'd rather just, for now, I'm going to leave him here. Let's get this guy. This one, we don't have to. We're going to skip that one. Let's go to the next one here. So my job here is I'm not completely taking off the bumper, but if you need to take off the bumper, you can do so. Okay, so those are all the screws that I'm going to take off this from the top here. And I'm going to just put them to the side somewhere. I'll just leave them on my host here. So, to get the bumper off, you need to take all of these. You need to take off a couple of screws over here. Okay, same size. The torque is 1, 2, and yeah, 1, 2, 3 here. Couple in the bottom. This black molding here has to come off. Same thing on this side. The molding on this side has broken off. So let's just get all this guy off. Not worried about none of that. So the molding here, it simply just comes off by just pulling on it. And I will be putting these back if you have the retainers any good. But to take off these, you can just turn the wheel slightly to the left to work on the passenger side and turn to the right to work on the opposite side. 1, 2, 3. Let me see if I can knock these off right now. So what I want to do here is I just want to drop the bumper a bit. It's probably... So it's 4, not 3, 4. I said 3, but it's actually 4 here. So all these come off. And this is gonna stay with the bumper. Okay, so it's gonna start to move. But notice there's a smaller hole right here. And if you look from right over here, we have a glass here. We have a glass sitting over here. But there's a number 8 screw down there. Right there, you can see it. I'm gonna fish it out from right here. On both sides, okay? It goes right through the bumper here, so you do need to, that's a little screw right here. So it does go through this bumper, so you need to take that off. So what I did was I got me a number 7mm with a reducer and a long extension here. You could put an electric drill on if you like, but if you don't want to, you should be able to just take it off just like this, as you guys can see right there. That's the one. Okay, so I'm gonna be turning. See that little guy is turning? So that's a little screw. So my bumper already has been broken and pulled out, but you still need to remove that if you want to remove a bumper. To put the new bumper back in, you're definitely going to have to remove it. So I'm going to have to reach in there and get that little screw out of there. I still got 1 or 2 threads, but I should be able to manage it by hand. There you go. So that's this little guy right here. I'm gonna put this to the side here as well. After that, you're gonna pull on your bumper. It should come off. It should come off all around. Remove my tool here. So you're gonna have to lift it up from over here a bit. Okay. Okay. Okay, something's holding us down. What's holding us down? There shouldn't be anything holding this. Okay, there you go. So you're gonna have to yank a bit. You're gonna have to work a little bit hard, so it might be stuck over here. What was there? Okay, I noticed. Okay, you're gonna have to take off these as well. I didn't realize that. So take off these, this and this. Do we need to take out these? I think so. So do proceed taking off this little guy. And I'm gonna take off this little guy. I'm not sure if it's holding anything, but I don't think it's holding it, but I'm gonna take it off anyway. I took it off. That's fine with me. I really didn't want to, but it left me no choice. Okay, there might be just little clips that's holding this baby back in together in place. Okay. Also, I want you to be aware, there's a small little harness goes down here to the light down here, okay? So make sure you don't damage that harness. So what you want to do here is we're gonna just disconnect it. So you pull up back on this red tab. If I can do it with one hand, I might not be able to do it with one hand. So we'll use a flathead screwdriver here. Usually those tabs would end up breaking, but there you go, I got it. And then you're gonna push on this connector here. Okay, gonna have to use both hands because the rear end came out. So push on this tab here and get this connector out of the way. Okay, I'm gonna use both hands, but I'm not gonna be able to hold the camera then. Okay, and I'm having a little bit of trouble here. So what I want is this bumper to just come down and give me enough clearance to work on this light. So I'm gonna work some magic out. Okay, so what I did was I took off a few screws. They're all the same size, 7mm. Okay, there's one right there. And I took out 1, 2, and I have more than enough space to work on this light. On this light, you have Allen right here, right there. We got one on this side right here, and that's about it. Unless I'm missing something, but that's okay. And then you have one right here. It's the same size, 7mm. And then you got one on the top. Sorry about that. One on the top, one over here. That's everything. Okay, guys, so bear with me here. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna pull this bumper forward a bit. I'm gonna get my drill back over here, and I'm gonna fish out all these little screws. Oops, where did it go? Okay, I see it. I see it down here. So there's one right here. Save it. We're gonna need it. And then there's one all the way down here, the one I showed you, the first one. Okay. Okay, I can't see the damn thing. Okay, that's a number 7. That's a number 7. So one on the bottom is a number 7. Right down here. There you go. There's the number 7. Now we're gonna move up on the top and to the side here. So right here on the corner of this fender liner, we got one right here, which took a big hit. Right here. Okay, now we got 2 on the top. So we got one in this corner, and then we got one right here. Part of the light. So there you go. Part of the light is broken. Part of the light right here. So all these we took off from the light. All these right here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the light shouldn't be moving around. And there is a connector right over here. Okay, this is the connector. You could remove it to start off with, or you can remove it once you have access, like right now. Same thing, we got that little red tab, and then squeeze and pull. Come on. Try not to stretch this cable. Sometimes you have to put a screwdriver, squeeze and put a screwdriver in. That's the only way, but that's what it is. So with the camera. You can't do that because I need my camera in my other hand. Okay, so I'm gonna squeeze and do that with the plier, with the screwdriver. Okay, I can put my camera right here and I can squeeze. And there you go. Got it off. That baby's out of the way. Let's grab our whole lighting here. We're gonna bring it out. And let's talk about this baby. I'll do another separate video on how to change the bulbs on this baby. So there's a port here. Nothing belongs there. So the headlight bulb, right from here, okay? Right from here, okay? And what you need to do here is you need to remove this little retainer here, and then you will have access to the bulb. You got this little guy right here, which is not changeable, but you might have to replace the whole headlight. That's for the strobe little lights in the bottom. And then you got this little module that has 1, 2, 3 screws, and it comes out. I don't know if it has another one in that corner. Okay, only 3 screws, and it comes right off. This can go bad. Your bulb can go bad. And then you have internal lights that you cannot change, like the signal lights. They're not changeable. You do have one little port here. Let's see what's in here. Okay, yeah, you have your turn signal bulb right there. That's your turn signal bulb. And you squeeze on this guy, and this guy will come out. But we'll talk about that on another video. So that's about it. Let's put this baby to the side. Let's go get our new headlight. Okay, guys, prior to getting a new headlight, what I want to do is I want to pull a bit on this guy. I'm going to hammer this guy. Then I'm going to match up. If my light fits on it properly, I'm going to bang on this a bit and straighten this up a bit. And long as I can line up the headlight, and that's everything, okay? And she lost her connector here. We'll put this connector back in. Okay, well, probably gonna have to strap. Okay, it's clicked in. So that's that. We're done there. Just gonna bang this a bit, and we'll bring in our light. Okay, so what I did here was I just yanked it a bit, and a little bit more because I tried to put the light in. I'm gonna show you guys the light. Don't worry about that. I already told the customer this is not part of my job. It's something that I don't do. I'm not a body shop. I'm using a rubber mallet. Small plastic pieces, they're gonna break. Nothing I can do. Okay, what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna put a hammer on the top and bang from the bottom. That's it. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to see if the light fits in there. So we're gonna back up our camera a bit here. Okay, if it can stand here, there you go. Looks safe, but it's there. Okay, it doesn't look safe at all. But what we'll do is right here. Let's see. Okay, so bring our light over. There we go. So the problem we have in here is this guy right here is gonna give us the trouble. So I'm gonna try to yank it a bit up more, and if I could get that baby in there, perfect. So all I need is probably a 1/4 inch more from this little guy, and the light should be probably sitting in there properly. And it's all off, a little bit here, a little bit there. It's off just by a 1/4 inch. So let me work out my magic. It's looking pretty good. Little bit of more work, and then I should be all right, and I should be able to get this bolt in there. Should be able to get this bolt in there, and this. So I'm gonna have this baby locked in and put in the connector. And once we connect it, we will check everything. So it's just a rush procedure. Everything sticks back in. These things clip in, and bada bing, bada boom. So once I'm done, I'm gonna put the bolt down there, down here, down here, down here, down here, and down here. This side, so I gotta work on it a little bit more, just a little bit more work. And then I should be all set. Anyway, guys, hopefully you should be able to do this by yourself at home. If you don't have a damage and you just need to replace a bulb, I'll show you a good video. I'm going to do a complete video on that tutorial video. But anyways, this is how it is. If you need to just replace the headlight, it's the same process on the opposite side. Bulbs, you can manage it all from right here. You don't need to go crazy or bananas. This one might be a little bit hard. You might have to take off this air box, and that's about it. Okay, looking good. Got the screw in here, got the screw in here. And worried if this is gonna be perfect. Let's look at this side. So yep, we got same amount of clearance there. So it looks pretty good. And all we need to do is smack the bumper on. I need to fix up this side a bit. So what I want to do is I do need to get that little clamp in and get that screw in. Once that in, I'm gonna push the bumper right onto it and it clicks right in. One thing I want to tell you guys is this little retainer here. You have to take this off the old one and one down here for the one where the 8mm goes right through here. So that's that one right there. So you make sure you get those two pieces off and put them onto the new light. Anyways, it's looking good. I like it, and we're gonna continue and finish out this baby. So from here on, all I need to do is take this bumper, line everything, and make sure that clips right there. This guy goes right in. And then we got this little guy that needs to go right in. Bada bing, bada boom. And number 8 from the top. Whole bunch of screws all around. Everything we took off, even the ones in the bottom. And you're all set. And then I'm all done, so I'm not going to record any further till I start up the light. Okay, guys. It's all done. This is the best. I already told her the best I could do. And we're going to just tighten up all the bolts. There's nothing with these Allens. Don't want to damage it, so take it easy. Bada bing, bada boom, all set to go. And we need to plug in our connector. Bada bing, bada boom. Make sure you push on that tap. Okay, there you go. And make sure you had, forgot to show you the part where you have to plug in that connector right there for these lights. So you can even reach it from right here. No worries. Anyways, if you forget, but moment of truth, gonna take all my tools, close the headlight, and we're gonna turn on the lights. Okay, so time to close the hood. I still need to put a couple of bolts in the bottom. Need to put a couple of bolts in the bottom, but let's give it a shot. What we'll do is we'll turn on the headlights. There you go. Okay, if your reflection is not proper, you see this one's coming up to here on my shirt, and let's go on the other side. The other side is higher. You see it's higher, and it's up to here. So there is a small little screw in the back that you need to turn. I'm going to show you that on the old light instead of the new light. So something like that you won't be able to do. Okay, where did I put the old new light? Something like that you won't be able to do unless you mount it on. You can even see it on the wall here. Look at this light. It starts. You see right there? That's where it ends. It doesn't go any higher. But that side is all the way up to there. In the back, you have a small little screw. I'm gonna show you that, guys, right now. Right here, this is the adjustment for the headlight. So all you do is turn this guy. You put a probably number 8 Allen here or Phillips head screwdriver and turn it. And on that one, it might be different, but I'll take a look at it. We'll see that. We'll adjust it in a moment if I'm able to see it. But we also need to check to see, okay, these strobe lights work. These little lights in the corner works. We got the side marker working. What about the turn signal and the high beam? I'm not worried about the high beam at all, but let's put on, we need to unlock this vehicle. Where did I put the keys for this baby? Okay, unlock. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the hazards on, just the hazards. Okay, I might have to have the keys. Let's start up the engine. There should be no indication for the lights in the dash, but we got our hazards on. Okay, there you go. There you go, that's flashing. So this is flashing. So we know all of our lights work. So only thing I need to do is adjust the lights, but let me finish out the bottom end. Okay guys, our light has been changed. There's our old light, and remember, I wanted to adjust this light so the light beams off a bit. So we got ourselves a flathead screwdriver. So this is the little guy that we want to turn right here to adjust this light. So most lights have something similar like that. You see that? Counterclockwise. and counterclockwise. So all we're gonna do is we want to pay attention to how this works. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring our door down and put this car right next to it. It has to be straight, face to face, and we should be able to adjust this light. So what I'll do is put the door down and we'll go inside the vehicle. We'll simply put this baby to drive. We're gonna face the light. As you guys can see right now, it's all off. Let's park this baby. We're gonna turn off the engine, but we are gonna leave our lights on. I wanna put the window down, turn this baby off. Okay, so as you can see, our light is all off. Right there, it's off. So what we want to do here is you want to pay attention. That's our original light on that side. So you don't want to lift it up too high. You will kill the people that are driving by coming towards traffic this way. And what we're going to do is we're going to simply put this baby right here. And I'm going to turn, this will be clockwise and this will be counterclockwise. So as you can see, if I'm turning clockwise, it's going down on this. So we're going to come back up. Very simple. And you can see the adjustment going on there. So we're gonna level it up. We're gonna level this baby so we have a clear line. See the line right there? So it's a clear path. And we're gonna leave it right there. That looks really good to me. That's it, guys. Bada bing, bada boom. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you guys are able to change this light and adjust the light. So a good mechanic should be able to do that for you. Thank you for watching.